Hi, I'm Emma Knowles, the Food Director at Australian Gourmet Traveller. Today I'm going to show you how to make rhubarb and apple tarte tatin with Calvados ice cream. Let's start with the ice cream. Bring the cream, vanilla bean and seeds to just below the boil in a saucepan over medium heat. Remove from the heat and set aside to infuse for about 30 minutes. Then bring back to the boil. Meanwhile, whisk the yolks and sugar in a heat-proof bowl until very pale. Then, whisking continuously, add the hot cream mixture in a thin, steady stream and whisk until incorporated. Return to the pan, then stir continuously over a low heat until the mixture coats the back of a wooden spoon thickly. Transfer to a bowl, stir occasionally until cool and then refrigerate until well chilled. Remove the vanilla bean, stir in the Calvados and freeze in an ice cream machine. For the caramel, stir the sugar and 50 ml of water in a small saucepan over medium heat until the sugar dissolves. Bring to the boil and cook until dark caramel in colour, brushing down the sides of the pan with a wet pastry brush to remove sugar crystals. Add the butter to the pan, but be careful as the hot caramel will spit. Stir to combine, then pour onto an oiled baking tray. Meanwhile, stir the sugar, ginger, cinnamon and 400 ml of water in a wide saucepan over medium heat to dissolve the sugar, then simmer until reduced by about a third. Remove from the heat and cool slightly. Cut the apples into thin wedges and the rhubarb into batons. Add to the cooled syrup and set aside to cool completely. Break the cooled caramel into coarse pieces and process in a food processor to fine crumbs. Divide the caramel mixture among 8 buttered 12 cm diameter shallow baking dishes and spread evenly in the base. Drain the rhubarb and the apple from the poaching liquid, then arrange over the caramel in the baking dishes. Roll out the puff pastry sheets on a lightly floured surface to about 3 mm thick. Then cut out 8 13 cm diameter rounds from the pastry, using a plate as a template. Place the pastry over the fruit, tucking in the edges. Then place the dishes on an oven tray and bake until pastry is golden, puffed and cooked through. Cool slightly, then carefully invert onto serving plates and serve hot with Calvados ice cream.